Taurus. I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your June 2024 career tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies of the month of June, but really surrounding and honing in on your career, your job, your finances, where it is that you would like to level up. Possibly you are trying to get out of debt. Possibly you are having new initiatives, new goals now that we are in mid-2024. I do have 4 tarot readings up. That is all by the element. So take a look at the link below, but they are mid-year check-ins. And I go month by month from January through June, looking at where you are at and seeing if you need to maybe reestablish your goals or course correct, or possibly you are on the right track and you want to even increase some of your goals. Remember, the summer solstice occurs on June 20th. So really great time to reconnect with yourself and figure out if you're on the right track for the rest of 2024. I do want to thank each and every one of you for your likes, subscribes, and comments. Thanks for giving my videos a thumbs up. Really lets me know these readings are resonating with you. Leave me a comment below. Let me know, how are things going in your career? Did you get any good news, or did information come up for you when we had that Uranus-Jupiter conjunction back in April? May was a really big month with all the Taurus energy. So I know you all probably have some big news or things are cooking up. So let's see how your June fares. Take a look at the link below and let's get started. Queen of Cups, first week of June, as well as the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Second week of June finds you with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, as well as the King of Wands. Third week of June finds you with the Three of Wands, as well as the Page of Cups. And the last week of June, you have the Seven of Swords and the Four of Wands. So ending the month on a high note, very positive. Good to see that. Now let's go ahead, Taurus, and let's take a look at where it is that the energy you left in May you carry here into June. And this is really important, I always think, because it's nice to know what energies you're bringing into a month. Because if you think about it, we don't just stop right hard on the last day of the month and now it's all brand new energy. That's not how energy works, right? So we definitely will have like spillover from one month into another that you carry into the next. So let's take a look at what you are bringing into the month of June around your career. And you have the Seven of Coins, but in the reverse. So Seven of Coins is that taking a look at what you have been working on with your finances, but then making sure that you're like honing the skill of nurturing, growing something. So if you are an entrepreneur and you have started off with, a small website or a small Etsy shop, or, you just have a few clients, Seven of Coins wants you to be able to harvest from all of your growth. It's like you're sitting, you're watching, you're pruning, you're doing all that to make sure you can get this ripe harvest. With it in reverse though, Taurus, it does suggest that some of you could have had some challenges with this over the last 6 months. And I'm saying 6 months because it feels like, Taurus, especially with you all, with that Jupiter moving out of your sign, moving into Gemini, I do think that for many of you, this could have been over the last year, but you've been looking at where it is that you've been trying to get better at something, whether it is better at doing your I was going to say doing your taxes, but what I meant to say is better at being able to figure out where your money is going, better at doing a budget. I think that's what I was looking for. Better at doing a budget, something along those lines around where is it that you need to work on honing in the skill of figuring out where you're at with your finances. And I do think that that's always been something, Taurus, that you all would like to get better at. I think many of you all are already very good at it just because you are naturally inclined inclined with your Taurus and financial background. But let's go ahead and pull one more card. This is going to be an oracle message. Spirit, if you can send Taurus a message for the month of June. Look at that, Ace of Earth. You can't get much better than the Ace of Earth, Taurus, in your career reading. You also have the Ace of Pentacles here. So big things happening for you this month in June around your finances. And this Ace of Earth says the influx of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So for many of you all, Tauruses, this is going to be a huge month for you all. Many of you all will come into some new business idea. It could be very lucrative. You could be starting this with a business partner, or you could be doing this on your own, but it feels like you've been thinking about this for a while. This is not just a brand new idea. Same thing if you are in a corporate job. For some of you all, you have been having your eye on a certain position that you now see has become available, or you have been working on certification to get all of the credentials that you need to be able to make this work. It seems like some of you are coming up into a huge abundance, and I can't wait to hear how this goes, because I do feel like, Taurus, many of you all have been like, Jupiter was in my sign. I didn't really get like all the influx that I was hoping I would have gotten. I do think that it's now your time. And what I have found with astrology is that it's not always immediate, right? Sometimes the seeds are going when these transits are occurring, and then we don't actually see it like sprout and manifest until months later. So keep that in mind. I do think that this month is really interesting for you, because you start off with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, as well as this energy around where is it that you have some emotional support from possibly a friend, a colleague, even a boss. This Ace of Pentacles in reverse, though, is suggesting that you're feeling like you don't have enough money, or you're feeling like maybe you missed the boat somewhere. And Spirit wants to remind you that your family is rooting for you, meaning like it feels like many of you all have a very supportive family who has been really helping you, cheer you on through maybe this business opening up, or being able to, level up at your job. And it feels like you're strategizing big this month, Taurus. By the time you get to the end of the month, you and your family are feeling a lot better about your finances, but be prepared that there could be someone who doesn't have the best interests, your best interests at heart. Keep that in mind as you go through the end of the month. So let's go ahead and go card by card, and let's look at the weeks that you are going to manifest these great things. So it looks like we are starting off June with Mercury entering Gemini on June 3rd. Now remember, on May 31st, Mercury conjuncted Uranus in your sign of Taurus. I do think that many of you all had some surprise news, possibly that last week of May, or it could be the first week of June. This surprise news could be what I was talking about with all the money influx. You could be getting a new assignment that could lead you to more money down the road. Something comes around that first week of the month. And I do think when Mercury and Jupiter conjunct in Gemini on June 4th, you could also hear more of that good news. So glad to hear it. I especially think that Ace of Pentacles, even though it's in reverse, to me it's suggesting more like you are working through this information. Like you don't have all of the details, but they're like coming through slowly. And I do think it's going to be something that benefits your family, okay? Second week of June, we do have Mars entering your sign on the 9th, and then we have a Gemini new moon on the 6th. During this week, Taurus, pay attention to how your mood changes. When Mars enters your sign, I think you're going to become a lot more aggressive, but in a good way in terms of your money. You're going to get serious about your job. Someone who has authority is going to come to you and possibly offer you some type of opportunity to grow your finances for the future. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I do think your family is wholeheartedly behind you, but they think think you may be spending too much time at work, or they're concerned that when you get this promotion, you are going to be spending so much time at work, not enough time at home, not enough work-life balance. So keep that in mind as well, okay? Make sure that you are evaluating all the opportunities, but make sure you're keeping your family in mind as well, okay? Now, by the time you get to the third week of the month, this is when we have that sun entering Cancer on the 20th for that summer solstice, and a Capricorn full moon on the 21st. Like I said, you all are strategizing. I feel like this whole month is about strategy for you all. It's about where you are going with your finances, your money, but you're also figuring out, do you want to stay at this job that you're in, or is it time for you to move on? I do feel like you have colleagues, though, that may not have your best interest at hand once you get to this fourth week of June, when we have Saturn retrograding in Pisces on the 29th. Be prepared for someone not divulging all the information, not really telling you what you need to know. For example, if you are trying to apply for a different job, maybe you haven't asked all the questions and they conveniently have left out, well, there's going to be overtime and you won't get paid for, maybe you only get paid once a month when you were used to getting paid twice a month, something like that. Just make sure you are being really diligent with whatever you are doing in conversations. But it does seem like with this Four of Wands, good news in your home life comes to you, and it makes this not so bad, if that makes sense. It just feels like you all have so many good things coming to you this month, Taurus, that whatever it is, like these little hiccups with people being petty or leaving out information, it's not going to phase you as long as you're prepared for it, okay? So just don't go into anything all naive, expecting everything to be for, take it for face value. But I do think that this is going to be a positive month with that Ace of Pentacles, that Seven of Coins, and the Ace of Earth. Really great things coming to you, Taurus. So let me know how your June goes. I would love to hear what you found out over these months with this Taurus energy, and I can't wait to hear how this June goes for you. So I will talk to you later. Make sure you look at your sun, moon, and rising signs.